Alright people, let's get into it. I know y'all seen the title of the thumbnail, FBA or nigga. The reason why I came up with that because I was looking at some of these comments and stuff that people left me on my last video. Y'all need to go check it out. But yeah, you know, I hear a lot of people claiming to be FBA. They doing podcasts on it, and as I listen to their commentary, I'm hearing the word nigga this still, nigga that, nigga this, nigga that, nigga this. And I'm like, you know, as black people in America, what do you want to be called? What do you want to go by? How do you want people to refer to you? As a black American or nigga? You know, I can't imagine Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King representing a group of people referring to him as nigga. Now, I'm not agreeing with what Fat Joe said. I'm not, I'm not holding him down. I do hold him accountable just like I hold a lot of black people accountable. I really think they should just do away with the word because it's too sensitive. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's used all across America. You know what I mean? It's used all from the East Coast to the West Coast to the South. And I don't know, man. You know, I just wanted to ask that question. Like, what do you want to be known as? You know, anyway, you know, you gotta realize where that word came from, where that word derived from. And you know, I was watching something on, I forgot what podcast that I was watching, but I heard the rapper Rod Digger commenting to somebody in the comments on that show. And I think it was a Spanish person in the comment saying that, you know, we all from New York, we grew up together, you know what I'm saying? You know, I can use the word, I'm a nigga too. And Rod Digger respond, and she was like, trust me, bro, you is not a nigga. Like, as if that was some badge of honor. And I typed in the comment, this what we doing now? Like, when did we start honoring the word nigga? That's the word the oppressor gave us. And we're holding on to it. And it's been embedded in us for centuries, decades, for years. And we've been programmed to say it. So, you know, for me, you know, I think we just need to stop saying it, period. I think rappers need to promote not saying that in their raps. You know, I've gotten some music, like I told y'all before, that I've used the word, but when I realized that I didn't want to use that word no more like that, especially in my music, is I was riding the train one day, and you know, I'm riding, you know what I'm saying, I'm reading, doing whatever I'm doing. There's these group of girls sitting next to me, a couple seats back. They were on their phone, they were all talking amongst each other, and every other line that they was spitting in their conversation was nigga this, nigga that, nigga this, and I cringed. You know, because there was all types of people on the bus, on the train. There was all types of people. There was old women up there. There was white people up there. And I felt embarrassed. And I'm like, wow, I felt the power of that word used around other people. There was a time when I was at, you know, at the work, on my job, you know what I'm saying? And a couple of these brothers, you know, they come up to me, you know, hey, what's up, nigga? And this white folks standing there. And I had to pull them to the side, and I'm like, yo, don't call me that. You know, don't, especially around these people. You know what I'm saying? Don't refer to me as nigga. My name's Steve. Refer to me as bro. Refer to me as king. You know, so I don't know why we glorify that word. And so many people coming at me like, oh, you FBA? Yeah, my parents are black. They're here. They're from South Carolina. They're from Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? And anyway, what does that matter? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why I put the post out there, like, what do you want to be referred as a black American, a black person, or nigga? If you don't want to be referred to as a nigga, stop using the word. You know what I'm saying? That word has a very intense history. And I don't know what the FBA, Foundational Black American, sounds like, you know. To me, it sounds like a new buzzword that's going to be around for a little while. It's going to die down till the next topic come up. But what a foundational black Americans going to do about, you know, this whole thing with You know, hip hop, who created hip hop? We all know who created hip hop. Why is this even a conversation? You know, white America's been stealing from black folks. I know y'all seen the movie Five Heartbeats. I know y'all know about all the black inventions that black inventors never got credit for. Why isn't this the topic of discussion? And what is the FBA community gonna do? You know, what is the point of, you know, what do they call it? Delineating from, you know, black immigrants. What are we gonna do? Are we doing a million man march or something like that? Is that where we taking this, or is it just a conversational piece? However, in all, I do think it's a great conversational piece because it brings things like issues like this, topics like this to light. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I came up with, you know, my title for this video, FBA or nigga, which one are you? You know what I'm saying? Leave me a like, leave me a comment, leave me a share, leave me your thoughts and all of that, man. I think we got bigger fish to fry. You know what I'm saying? Instead of worrying about who created hip hop. The real question is who's controlling it. You know what I mean? Why aren't we controlling it? Why aren't we monitoring the black community more? Why aren't we putting more positive messages out there? You know, why do I see young boys toting gats? You know what I'm saying? Why do I see a bunch of black women shaking their asses all over the place on Instagram and Facebook? Like, these are the real conversations that we need to have. You know what I'm saying? I believe there's a difference between FBA and a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let you know, I don't want no nigga representing me when it's time to go to Congress or whoever we gotta go to fight for what we believe in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn to clean up your own house. You know what I'm saying? The same way if you was to go for a job interview, I doubt you gonna go on there talking street slang and saying nigga this and nigga that. You know what I mean? I doubt that very much. And if we gonna do something collectively as a community, we gotta clean up our act. That's straight up. And these new words like tether and FBA, I don't know where they came from. You know what I'm saying? All them dudes that call me a tether, well, you a heather. How about that? You a heather. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we gotta straighten up, man. We gotta straighten up our act, man, if we think anybody gonna take us seriously. You know what I'm saying? You won't go into, like I said, you won't go into a job interview talking reckless. It's the same way. And how do you think another coach is gonna respect us if we're not respecting ourselves? That's the talk that everybody need to be having. These are the type of these are the type of topics I put in my rhymes. You know, you're never gonna hear me rhyme about like what everybody else rhyming about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one to jump on topics that's trending, but I had to touch this because I'm glad that this happened. I'm glad that Fat Joe said what he said because it brings the conversation to light. And we got to be held accountable. You know what I'm saying? We got to be held accountable, man. You can't put the word in your music. You know what I'm saying? Say it publicly, loosely, like, you know, it's any other word. And then when somebody else feel like, hey, this is a common thing, let me use it. Nah, it ain't gonna work that way, man. So, want people to take us and respect us, man, we gotta start respecting ourselves.